Today I'd like to discuss the new Blink Mini. If you're interested in finding out more information about Blink's latest camera, then stay tuned for the rest of this video. And as always, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe and click that notifications icon so you'll be notified of future content. So let's get into the hardware a little bit, take a look at what you get in the box. There's really not much there. You get basically your USB cable, your charger to power the device since it's not battery operated. The Blink Mini is actually requires power, so it's one of the few Blink cameras that actually requires power. Nothing special, just a traditional. There is a mount where you can actually remove the screw, mount the device in a number of different configurations. There's a wall mount there. These are rubber feet. Just stand the camera kind of like this if you want. In the back there's the USB port and a barcode and Mac ID. And that's really all there is to it. There's really not that much to really go over in terms of the hardware. When you actually look at this device, it seems to be really well built, especially given the low price point. This thing sells roughly around less than $40, which is about less than half of the cost of the other Blink cameras. So for this price point, the quality of this thing looks like it's really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the Mini and see what the quality of the image it looks like, and make sure that we have actually no installation problems. I went ahead and plugged the camera into power, so we're going to go ahead and start from scratch. If you've installed any of the Blink cameras before, you know how simple this is. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the Blink app. And I'm going to hit the plus sign up on top here to add a camera. And of course, we're adding the Mini. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that. And the first thing it says is to capture the QR code. So I'm going to go ahead and it's went ahead and captured that. I'm going to add it to the home system, and it's telling me blinking blue, which it is. So I went ahead and said to join the network. So I hit join, and now it's asking me for Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my Wi-Fi, and now it wants passwords. I'll give it a second here while it's connecting. Now it's updating the firmware. So we'll go ahead and fast forward till this firmware update is completed, and it's been added. All right, now let's see what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and let's hit the live view here real quick and make sure it pops up. It's taking a little while here to come up. Okay, and there it is. It just came up. I did have to force close the app and get it restarted again. Overall, the picture quality is really good, and the camera is actually very responsive. So I'm very pleased with it. I'm actually planning to put this somewhere either in a corner or on my entertainment center to give a better view of the inside, because there are areas where I can't really get regular cameras in. And as I mentioned earlier video, I'm using the Blinks as a supplemental system. Also want to just draw your attention to the fact that this does have a talk feature, so I can actually do two-way communication on this. Okay, now that we've got this thing set up, let's go ahead and check the configuration options and see if there's actually anything different about this particular camera. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the settings button, and it looks pretty standard. You have the option to change the name, enable or disable motion sensing or motion detection, which I've got mine turned off right now because I'm actually still testing. And just like some of the other cameras, or certainly the X-T2 cameras, you can set the activity zones, retrigger time, sensitivity, clip length, all the standard stuff. They have also included the early notification beta option, and then the sensitivity or intensity for the IR and the controls. And then the one feature that is new to the X-T2 and to this Mini is the two-way audio, so that you can also adjust the speaker volume. And quality settings, all the same basic stuff that you see that's about it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and simple to set up, and you'll have it running in about a couple of minutes, assuming you have a Blink setup already. And even if you don't, the process of setting up a Blink from scratch is pretty straightforward. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and click that notification icon so you'll be notified of future content. We'll see you on the next video.